Market growth for the auto industry with the transition, we can name it the electric vehicle industry, is being spurred by a rising tide of customer demand for more environmentally friendly goods. According to the International Energy Agency, the number of electric vehicles on the road will reach 125 million by 2030. There is a true and magnificent bull market in EV stock, and it is now underway. The increasing tendency in the remainder of the market seems to be somewhat less significant. In order to get exposure to the industry, investors have poured money into electric vehicle startups. Companies like Lucid, which went public via a special purpose acquisition company, have benefited from this trend. Over the last several weeks, the value of the LCID stock has skyrocketed and now stands at more than $71 billion. The Bank of America, on the other hand, has revised its value of the firm, and it's a further bull. Stay tuned for the excitement to unfold. Welcome back to New Vehicle Media, your go-to channel for EV stock. Quick reminder that subscribing is free and liking the video helps YouTube suggest similar content. Comments are loved and featured in our upcoming videos. Since the beginning of the year, Lucid Group stock has soared. It's risen by 80% in the previous month and by 352% for the year so far. Because the corporation really delivered 20 automobiles from its facility, a large portion of that short-term run may be attributed to that fact. As far as the market's concerned, we've reached the halfway point of the great electric vehicle race. Even the simple act of delivering automobiles is a reason for celebration. Lucid Group has unquestionably created a vehicle that everyone, even its doubters, seem to be pleased with. According to the manufacturer, it has a massive range of more than 500 miles and is elegantly built and has lots of get up and go. However, there are a number of additional components to the tale that make the LCID stock and the firm it represents very appealing. Many members of Lucid's executive team have worked in the automobile sector, which distinguishes them from the other prospects out there. Folks who have embraced electric vehicles as a unique niche to exploit are not the kind of people who have a fantastic concept. Derek Jenkins is the man behind the design of the Lucid Air. For the last 2 decades, he's worked as a vehicle designer for companies such as Mazda, Audi, and Volkswagen. As Mazda North America's Director of Design, he oversaw development on the Mazda MX-5 Miata, which was named World Car of the Year and World Design of the Year in 2016. Peter Rawlinson is the CEO and Chief Technology Officer of Lucid, and he formerly served as the Chief Engineer for the Tesla Model S. That's a significant amount of firepower. So there you have it. When I say power, I'm not referring to the amount of juice that's used to recharge the batteries. In this case, I'm referring to the Saudi Public Investment Fund, which is supported by the Saudi Sovereign Wealth Fund. In 2018, PIF made a $1 billion investment in Lucid Group. Even while the money was obviously beneficial, there was more to the arrangement than simply the money. Lucid now operates a state-of-the-art manufacturing plant in Casa Grande, Arizona. According to Saudi Arabia, half of its automotive import volume will be produced domestically by 2030. That indicates that the kingdom wants to begin manufacturing automobiles in the nation. Lucid Motors is one of the company's top picks. By 2024, the business plans to develop a $3 billion manufacturing plant in Saudi Arabia for domestic production. To assist the country's shift towards electric vehicles, Saudi Arabia has pledged to have 30% of its automobiles in Riyadh electric by 2030 and has begun creating EV charging infrastructure. Despite all that is positive and exciting about LCID stock and the firm, the problem is that LCID stock's present market capitalization is more than $71 billion, while legacy automakers like Ford have a market cap of only $78 billion. LCID was able to move less than 24 vehicles out of its facilities. In the month of September, Ford sold 156,000 vehicles, and it was considered a particularly bad month. The point to highlight is that the hot EV stocks are highly expensive, and LCID stock is no different. Analysts are having trouble wrapping their brain around the significance of this when there isn't actually any placeholder. Analysts aren't sure how dependable Lucid Air is since they're very new and have just recently been received by customers. It's possible that they're experiencing maintenance issues. It seems to be an unusual moment to front-load the value of the stock at a time when nothing has been confirmed to be true. Yes, Tesla is making progress, but a market capitalization of more than $1 trillion? New rivals with global supply chains, retail and manufacturing facilities entering the scene, as well as new startup competitors entering the picture, will chip away at the present dominance in the industry. Lucid Group, according to the analysts, are in very good hands, and for the future, they're optimistic about it too. Furthermore, Bank of America believes that the stock will continue to rise in value. The new stock price objective set by Bank of America would give the luxury manufacturer a market value of $97 billion. New financial support has been offered to Lucid by BofA's John Murphy, who has doubled the company's price target while retaining the stock's buy rating. Lucid Group shares have been upgraded from $30 to $60 by the analyst. The new aim is $97.11 billion in market value, which is interesting. The company was dubbed the Tesla Ferrari of upstart EV manufacturers by Bank of America back in September. It was a high-profile honor and one that Bank of America seems to be standing by, judging by the latest valuation. Additionally, Citigroup and CFRA Research have maintained their buy recommendations for Lucid ahead of the automaker's third-quarter results presentation on November 15th, which provided a much better picture of its manufacturing statistics. According to Morgan Stanley analyst Adam Jonas, the business's stock is still trading at a rock-bottom $12 price objective, owing to a rush of retail investors displacing institutional investors in the stock and possible issues the company may face in the future. It remains to be seen if he's accurate, but there are a significant number of Lucid investors who believe he isn't. The support from Bank of America follows on the heels of a stellar couple of weeks for the American manufacturer, with the company's stock rising steadily as a result of a number of the company's commitments to delivering the first Air Dream Edition cars on time and the exposure produced by the first Lucid Rally. As a consequence of the passage of the $1.2 trillion infrastructure plan, which includes provisions for government investment in EV charging stations, as well as the conversion of buses and boats with zero-emission automobiles, Lucid has benefited from a general uptick in the EV market. Over the course of a month, the value of LCID has climbed by 95.8% in aggregate. I'm interested in hearing what you have to say. Do you believe Lucid's stock price will continue to rise, or do you believe it'll change trends? Let us know what you think by leaving a comment down below. Woolsoft is optimistic about the future of LCID. He believes that this firm has tremendous potential that extends beyond automobiles and electromobility. He has his sights set on the Lucid Group competing for a Saudi battery storage system. This will cause Lucid to soar to incredible heights. He's planning to hold it for a long time. That should wrap things up for today. Keep in mind that subscribing's still free and liking helps YouTube recognize your preferences. Thanks for taking the time to watch, and I look forward to seeing you in the next one.